Your pet is a member of the family, just like everyone else. At Mapleview Animal Hospital, each animal is treated with the same care that they've become accustomed to in your home. The veterinarians at Mapleview Animal Hospital want your pet to feel at home, even when getting a checkup, shot, x-ray, or vaccination. Going to the vet can be difficult for your pet. Make it easy with Mapleview Animal Hospital.
Well, good morning. It's now 8:53. It's time now for the West Ottawa District Dialogue, presented by Edward Jones offices of Lee Bosco and Daniel Melnick, members SIPC. And joining us this morning from West Ottawa Schools, Superintendent Tom Martin and also Ken Henson. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you both doing this morning?
Good morning.
Now, Tom, we were here last week and we spoke about this big story, and that's the bond issue, and there are three different topics with this issue, and one of them that we're going to dive into with more detail today would be the instruction technology, which is why Kent is with us this morning. So why don't you tell me a little bit about Kent and what he can talk about this morning?
Well, Kent's our assistant soup for instruction, and he's been working with a group of our teachers to ensure that when we do pass the bond and move forward with the instructional technology, that we're actually using the technology as something more than a $1,000 pencil. And so I'll let Kent talk a little bit about what he's been doing with our teachers to prepare them for the influx of instructional technology.
Kent, I would imagine it's not a $1,000 pencil.
No, absolutely not. I think this year we decided to just start small with a small group of teachers that are kindergarten through 12th grade, and I called them our technology team.
Okay.
And our charge in August was to assemble this group of teachers and get them some kind of a device that we had. So we assembled, some teachers are working with Chromebooks, some with iPads, some with mini iPads, some with refurbished laptops, or even desktop computers. And just kind of open up the doors with these teachers and say, what can you do in terms of your instruction that will help us move our students to become critical thinkers, problem solvers, and collaborators, and really let them experiment with these devices to see what kids can do.
Was this more of a demand from your staff saying that we need this technology, or was it more of the administration looking at it saying we need to upgrade?
Well, I think it's from all angles.
A little bit of both.
I mean,
okay.
I think with the addition of the Common Core and with how kids are moving into online assessments, and really just the skills needed to work in the 21st century, kids have to be tech savvy. So that, again, was where we wanted to start from, was from an instructional base, not we're going to get a whole bunch of these kinds of devices and just hand them out and then see what works. We're actually looking at the different devices and trying to find out, well, maybe this device might work better at this grade level. Maybe this device might work better at an upper grade level. And what are the limits? What are the how far can we go with this with our teachers?
I know it's early, but I guess how far can you guys go with this? How far are you dreaming to go with these technology devices?
Well, I guess once we're getting into the end of the year here, we'll be pulling these teachers back and really collecting data and looking at that to really figure out what our next step is. But really, the way education's changed with technology, it's about teachers becoming facilitators of learning and students really becoming active participants in their learning and having options. And that's really the key with technology. It's not about giving a device and saying, okay, use this to take notes. It's teaching the students how to use the device to be able to research, to answer questions, to communicate with others. I mean, really, it's really unlimited to what kids can do.
You mentioned online classes, and I remember in my high school, I didn't even know what an online class is until I got to college. And now my younger brother, who's a junior in high school, he has 2 mandatory online classes. It's amazing how things have just changed in the past 6-7 years And now we're seeing more and more schools having these type of requirements. So it seems to me like this is not only a necessity, it's a requirement for these schools. And West Ottawa, I would assume, is just trying to meet those requirements.
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
Absolutely. So once again, speaking with Tom Martin and Kent Henson from West Ottawa Public Schools, what's been some of the bumps in the road with these proposals, if there have been any?
Well, I think that because this has been a community-driven process, that we have found it to be very smooth going. We've made it our priority to make sure that we get the information out, and it has been very well received, especially how we plan to use the technology. I think it's very important for people to understand that it is about teaching and learning, not just simply a device.
Yeah.
And so Kent's done a great job with that. Part of the presentation we made to our community group was this group of teachers showing them how they're currently using it and what we plan to do as far as professional development for the rest of our staff.
So they're going to see a total benefit just geared towards their kids and their students.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Once again, Tom Martin, Kent Henson joining us this morning. Gentlemen, we're out of time, but if anybody wants to find more information about this, they want to look up some of the more specifics, where can they go?
WestOttawa.net.
All right, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.